All right, let's review this beer.
So again, this beer is very much in my vein. Like I love these styles in
I
general.
thought you were supposed to have blood in your veins.
Well, we keep drinking. So this is very much up my alley, and it is good. It's I get way too much bitterness on the back of it. So typically saisons and even Brett like IPAs are way funkier than the bitterness is, which is on the front end of this one. But after I drink 2 or 3 sips of it and it sits for a second, like the back of my throat gets really bitter and has a really weird aftertaste.
So I forgot to smell it, which I normally always do before, and I'm going to say, I don't like that smell.
Trust me.
Not a good smell.
Phil, if there's anyone who forgets to smell it before they dive in, it's you. I like the smell. That's what I'm saying. I like the funky, weird.
It smells like old socks. It's gross.
It's old socks. I tell Tony all the time, I'm like, do you guys have any old socks? He's like, love to taste them.
Gym socks.
Right.
Oh, I got the fecal matter. Oh, I did. It smells like my summer camp community bathroom. That's where like a wet bathroom, a pool bathroom.
A wet horse blanket.
So
Sorry.
This is a 6.5%.
Right.
The bitterness on the end of it is like a much higher alcohol content taste.
I agree.
I don't like boozy beers.
I like
because
boozy beers, but
I don't like alcohol, if I'm being honest.
Oh my god. We have a beer show.
I know.
But that alcohol thing.
No, I don't like the taste. I don't like to taste my I don't want it to be burn my throat.
Yeah. No, that
and then feel it in my stomach as it goes down because it's still burning everything.
Sure.
I don't like that.
I can't stop smelling it, and I hate it every time I do, but I keep doing it.
You know what the funny part is for me for Bretts and saisons like this? So the smell's always funky. There's always a funky attribute to all of these. And sometimes it's the taste, sometimes it's the back end, sometimes it's the nose. It doesn't matter. There's always something really funky and weird about all of them, which is why it's one of my favorite styles, because I never really know what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
If I get an IPA, I know I'm getting an IPA, even if it's a weird IPA, even if it's a milkshake, juicy New England IPA. It's still going to be an IPA to some degree. Saisons are aged so differently, and Bretts are barreled. So everything is so weird about these. It doesn't matter. You never know what you're going to get. You're like, I like this style, but this one's fucking weird.
The taste is good, though. The taste is good as long as you don't breathe through your nose while you're drinking.
No one breathes through their nose. Good Lord, we've all broken our nose before.
Nope.
Just you.
Okay, question for you, Phil, because I know it's happened in ours. Is there little floaty things in yours?
Always Look at the bottom of your glass. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's the fecal matter.
No.
No. All right. So from a rating standpoint, and again, these beers are up my alley. I like this style in general. I don't like the bitterness I get from this one on the back end. I think it smells like a Brett Saison, which is like it or love it. I don't care. It's wet socks. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It reminds me of 6th grade, which I went to a private Christian school. It was amazing. Had all the best socks.
The best socks.
Socks. Yes.
The best wet, dirty socks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're not kidding me. Imagine Maryland and the Catholic Church and a Christian school. I can throw them all in a bag. Let's mix them up. See what drink I get. That being said, I'm not a huge fan of the bitterness of this one.
It is very bitter.
Yeah, it's way more bitter. It's funky on the front end, which I like about this style, but it is really bitter on the back of my tongue. So the more I drink of it, the more bitter it gets, and the longer that taste is on the back of my throat, back of my tongue.
Got it.
That being said, it's still not terrible, but I'll go with a 3.
Damn. By the way, these are the untapped scores out of 5. So
right, yeah,
not out of 10.
I mean, it's still not bad beer. I'd still drink it, but it's just out of this style again, which is how I rate things, and I like these style beers. 3 is plenty for me.
Now, can you tell it's a faux Brett? Can you tell the difference?
I don't think this is nearly as funky as a usual Brett.
Correct.
It
It's
doesn't-
definitely faux-Brett.
I'm not getting a lot of like crazy funk out of it.
You're missing out, man.
And
It
that's
smells funky.
It's the gateway.
yeah. So I think that they like with the faux Brett, they tried to make it smell like a Brett, but it's difficult to make it taste like a Brett.
Got it.
Because
Bretts have a different taste.
they do have a very unique flavor to them. If you are in a bottle shop or some sort of beer location and you're watching this, and Phil, you should go and try and find yourself an actual Brett beer because it is such an unusual flavor. And I don't think this is doing the Brett any like favors.
Okay.
I think this is a really poor, like if you're looking for a Brett, don't do this one.
Correct.
This is I would almost equate this more to an IPA than anything else.
Yep.
Just because it does have that bitter hops.
Are you gonna rate this beer?
Oh, I don't like this one.
Cool.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Phil.
We haven't had a low score in a while. The last one was some weird spicy thing.
So
Oh yeah, Tamarind.
yeah,
I forgot about
that
that.
one was not good either.
I've done that beer. You
I
fucking
know.
weirdo.
So I don't know what I actually think about this beer, other than I know it's not a Brett, and I was excited to get a Brett, and it is.
You gotta rate it.
If it was an IPA, it'd be like a normal IPA
It's not
score.
an IPA. It's a
It's
faux-Brett.
not.
Rate it. Rate it.
2.5.
Okay. So you're not a fan.
Not a fan.
Perfect.
Sorry, you gave that. I couldn't hear you over the
2.5.
craziness happened. 2.5. Wow.
That's one of my lower scores. That is and I think what it is so kind of like how Daniel rates his beers. For those of you who haven't been watching, we like to rate our beers based on the style, not necessarily how we like it or not. Obviously, how we like it or not it does come into play. But I was excited for a Brett because I am nerdy about that and stuff, and it's not, and so I'm disappointed. Even though it said like faux Brett, like I still expect it to be a Brett. And it is really bitter. It just keeps building, and that's unfortunate. So, sorry.
Okay. For me, I want to say so. At first sip, I was just like, "Oh, this is fine." It tasted okay. I think I was so expecting like super funky because that's what I kept reading about it. Is that
I kind of
super funky.
prepped it too.
Yeah. And so, but I think that actually made it me when I drank it, it was tamer than I was expecting. So I was like, oh, I could actually drink this and think it's okay. I've gotten more into it, and I'm not liking it as much.
Sure.
I like had a little bit of like a burp, and it almost tasted like vodka, and I was like,
yeah, it's too boozy.
Oh, that's a good description, actually.
Yeah.
It's like it's boozy, and I don't.
That's a
like
weird
it.
one.
yeah, and that burp ruined that just dropped that score because I was just like, oh, I have like crappy vodka, like that's what it tasted like. So I'll join you because I'm gonna give it a 3.25.
Okay.
Because I would drink it again. I'm not like if it was an option, I'd have it again, but I never would actively choose it.
I wouldn't seek it out again.
Yeah, definitely not. But I don't mind it, and I think maybe because I'm unfamiliar with Brett's, and I'm not, and because it's not as funky, and I kind of like I
don't think it's a bad gateway into this style of beer, and I think that's maybe what they were going for. Like, how do we introduce this weird beer into the general public and get it to be accepted?
No,
because it kind of tastes like an IPA. It kind of tastes like this.
Hoodwink'd.
Right.
We got hoodwinked. I got duped, and I'm upset about it.
I'm mad about this.
What is that? What do we agree upon on a show score then?
So 2.5, or 3.25, 2.5, like a 3.
Yeah, I think it's a solid 3.
Like a 3. Someone's gonna math us eventually. going to be Vero. Let's not kid ourselves.
Vero agrees with you, Phil, at a 3.25. She said the bitterness lingers too much, and I agree to that. She also
I'm sorry, Daniel. Are we disturbing you?
Yep.
No, I'm just making sure that my score goes in right before I forget, and before someone brings it up later, like, you said this on the show, and now I checked in an hour later. Of course I forgot.
So if you end up watching this and you have not subscribed, please do so. Because eventually, if we have enough subscribers, we will make money.
And we'll forward all that money to you.
Nope. And
this
then we
all
can
goes to our graphics.
we can pay for this.
For overlays.
So please make sure that you like and subscribe and share to all your friends and tell them how stupid we are and how unfunny this show is. But at the same time, we appreciate you for sharing it.
God, you are so good at closing.
I'm a closer.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
can't
they
believe
said.
you work sales.